Throm Kamakar, and welcome to Bastion, a well-loved game from a well-loved developer studio. I bought it on the basis of that however many years ago and never really touched it. I think maybe the style of game wasn't to my taste, but the nature of this series, I'm about to give it a try. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I don't really know that much of it. Yeah, we'll do normal mode. Will say, though, that music in the beginning of the...
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one.
in medias res
Now
is...
here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
Okay. In medias res is a valid story method. Narration technique. That's closer to what I was trying to say, so I don't know what you were talking about. But that soundtrack, the title, the music on the title screen.
Sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
But yeah, the music on the title screen was very good. I was enjoying it greatly. Okay, so I guess we're going this way. It is a gorgeous game so far. Ooh, I'm seeing some screen tearing.
Ground forms up under his feet as if pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why.
VSync is on, but I'm still getting screen tearing. That's interesting. Wonder if I'm supposed to be interacting with anything right now.
Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion.
Attacks are not super immediate, but they do feel powerful, so that can be forgiven.
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity.
It will not let me fall off the edge
That
here.
a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella. Forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
Incidental narration. Well, howdy. Wonder if it... I doubt it would have said fella got a piece of him, though, if I hadn't have been hit.
Kid just rages for a while.
Yeah. So it's an explore 'em up. Oh, I can destroy walls too.
And then he falls to his death. I'm just fooling.
So here it will let me fall off the edge. That's curious.
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
I wonder what's with the Western narration.
Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
Oh. So am I just... So yeah, sometimes now it just lets me fall off when it wasn't letting me fall off before. Cannot just sprint over that edging. Don't know what this is I'm collecting, probably.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink.
Health tonics and healing, both. So fountains are your healing. You do not collect healing as you're going along. Noted.
A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines. He sets
Revolvers,
foot inside
saloons.
one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Rondi always wanted his ashes scattered here. Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
Hold shift to defend, okay.
The security takes him for a petty thief.
Well,
Clang. Shield saves his hide.
I'm not sure it did, you know. I killed it before it attacked me.
Windbags start turning up for last call. More squirts start coming out of the woodwork.
More going on in the saloon than I figured there would be.
A big old fella pops out in front of the kid. Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
Okay, but there was a path out this side. Can I go back? Nope. So I missed some exploration by going through that door. That's a bit of a
He
bummer.
gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
Man, you're a slow draw on that bow. Can I get my
Kid spies
revolver
a good
back?
perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true.
I prefer the revolver, please and thank you.
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest men in the land.
An upgrade material for the breaker's bow. Okay.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Could have used my shield instead of trying to whack it out the air.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner.
Oh, do I have mana? Is that what the black tonic is? Black tonic is what I drink one to use that at all.
He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. Kid better watch his step.
Okay, how am I supposed to get there? Did I miss a path over this side? Not as best as I can tell. I don't know how I'm supposed to get to that area. Or if I'm supposed to get to that area, but if it shows itself, you'd think you could get to it in a way.
The
Let's go
arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Yeah, I prefer the repeater. Oh, that's pretty cool.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Only active when at full health. Well, I'm not good at this game, so I'll just go for Squirt Cider. I don't know what the fragments even do. Oh, okay. I had to clear out the area before it let me go here.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though. An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way.
Okay. I never know
The
when
Bastion's real close now.
Oh, of course, here's one of the areas where I can fall off. That seems really inconsistent when I can and can't fall.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. The smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air.
Oh.
Scumbags. Kid
That's a
maybe
big boy.
shouldn't have done what he just did.
The isometric view makes some things difficult to
Robs
aim.
a scumbag of his last meal. Kid puts him out of his misery. Bad time to run out of black tonic.
Don't know what all these fragments are. But it's...
He finds the core to the wharf district. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place
Yeah.
is starting to fall. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running.
Fascinating game, though. I'm enjoying myself. Probably shouldn't have slept on it like I did.
At last, the skyway's in sight. Whisks him where he needs to go. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races.
So can I only level up at the distilleries?
Did anybody else survive?
It's pretty.
Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there, then watch. There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest, enough to point the way to the cores. And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again, growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
Neat. What is this?
Kid ponders what to build.
Ooh.
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
Oh, you can only have one of each active. I do like were whiskey. That sounds fun.
Where whiskey has no scent, but tastes like a peppered boot heel. It's not for everyone.
Okay. And
Kid don't
onward
know
we
what's
go.
out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Okay. Area cleared. Okay. Oh, that's a big map. Look, I wonder if there's that much game. That's saying the bow, and I took the repeater or revolver. I wonder if that's going to be a problem. Let's find out.
The breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots.
Oh, it makes me
He's
use
focused. He's armed. And he's off. A perfect shot just happens in a flash.
Darn.
He puts on a right solid performance.
I could have gotten the 5 shots or fewer. If I were perfect.
He returns with some of the materials we need.
Okay.
Ain't always much to say.
Well, it let me go back there straight away and try again. It will. I wish I could have chosen to stay there instead of having to go back through the loading, but
Kid
what
ain't
can
had
you do?
enough of the Breakers' barracks.
So let me test. Okay. Aw, damn.
Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too.
But I can clear that diagonal as one. That's good to see. The isometric view makes the aiming for this really frustrating. What is this? Ah! I can choose to try again. So, one looks like 5 lines minimum. There's probably a way to get fewer than 5, but I don't see it. Well, if I can get along this, if I can get along horizontal, I might be able to get along in 4. Let's try that. Oh, gotta pick up the bow. No, it made me clear 3 there. That's problematic.
He's feeling real proud of that show.
So it only let me go through 3 of them no matter what.
I almost don't believe it when he says he passed the Breakers' challenge.
Especially considering I'm choosing to use the revolver instead of the bow. Okay, onward we go.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong.
4 ways to go, apparently.
Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Kid ain't ever seen an elephant squirt before. Hopes he'll never see one again.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad.
They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed.
What if I don't want to use
No
squirt
sign of the
wear?
core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble. Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch. Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw.
So is this one just my companion now, or is it going to attack me if it gets close? No, it seems to be a companion. Oh, if I hold this one, I throw it.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
So that one and this one really appreciates quick button mashing.
He heads for the biggest dump in town, Scumbag Alley. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash.
I got experience for those things killing
And
themselves.
there he is, the oldest scumbag of them all, Gershel. The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition.
Now, can I have multiple? Or, yes, I can have
They
multiple.
always said old Gershel wouldn't go without a fight.
I hate that it took away my, the Q ability I came in here with. I'd have
No
preferred
core.
that.
No surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him. Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock. Know why gas fellas all dress alike? Kids wondering the same thing.
Yeah, I'd sooner have my, Quirrell twirl than the little
And there
guys
it is,
following me around.
but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage.
Can't break the cage.
A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Okay. What am I supposed to do here? That's... I was getting juggled like nobody's business. They're not coming down the path at me. I may have
And
just...
now there's a new marshal in town.
Interesting.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Might as well check the other side streets before leaving this hole. Keeps telling himself he better watch his step.
Still so inconsistent.
He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow that old forge is still standing. Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
Is there not an upgrade material for my revolver? I'll upgrade my hammer. Ah, okay, these are upgrade materials. Critical hit chance or just straight damage. I'll take
Kid's
straight
lifelong
damage.
friends looking fit to keep on fighting. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started.
Okay.
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. The windbags used to be all right. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him. Sometimes a single look says it all. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
Okay, so I'm slowly building a thing. Well, I want an arsenal so I can change around my equipment.
The Bastion's a place of peace.
Because
But we can hold our own if we have to.
Wait, can I? Oh, I can go full ranged. Delivering arrow after arrow in rapid succession. Well, I'll just...
repeater goes with a hammer better than a box of nails.
Yeah, I'll say. But that way it can change out and load out and
Can't
keep it going.
be too careful these days.
That falling off the edge thing is starting to get annoying. But you also get the point, so... This has been Bastion. It's been really fun, really beautiful, good soundtrack. Highly recommend. I can't believe I've slept on it this long. Well, I hope you enjoyed my taking a look at it, and if you want to see what else I've taken a look at, I've got a playlist down below of all the ones I've done so far, and if you want to see what I'll look at in the future, always can subscribe. I do one every day. There will be one out tomorrow as well, and until then, Sarave Nintu Mancha Mataishte.